Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. When businesses and charities join together, wonderful things can happen. Pam Ruoff is the co-owner of the Turning Point Restaurants, and Kristen Gillette is the founder of the Kortney Rose Foundation. Thank you so much for coming back. We had you on a couple of years ago. How have you been doing since?
Well, thanks for having us, Larry. We've been doing fantastic, especially in our Turning Point partnership that we have every year for an annual fundraiser. And the foundation has grown tremendously over the past couple of years since I've seen you last. So.
Yeah, let's take a step back and talk about the foundation. What is it, and how did it come about?
The Kortney Rose Foundation began in 2006. In 2005, our daughter, who was 9 years old, Kortney Rose Gillette, was diagnosed with a very rare brain tumor and passed 4 months later. At the time when we were at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia for her treatment, I found out how little money goes to all pediatric cancer research from the government, only 4%. So 96% goes to adult cancer research and 4% to kids. And when you're faced with the fact that your daughter will die from this tumor because there's absolutely no treatment or cure, the first thing I wanted to do was do something to raise money to help find treatments and cures for this tumor and all brain tumors.
It is awful, and I've done stories on this in the past, and there's one quote that always haunts me, and it's absolutely true. They said if they would take 2% of the money that was spent on curing baldness, we could cure pediatric cancer. Because wow. There's so little funding put in. So God bless you for doing that. I'm sure you were touched by their story. That's why you're doing what you do.
Absolutely. The Gillettes, they live in the next town over from us. They're from Oceanport. We're from Monmouth Beach. And we heard about Kristen. And we went on the Kortney Rose Foundation website. We read all about her and her mission to try to raise money for the pediatric brain tumor research. And we were touched. We have 3 children of our own, and we knew immediately that we wanted to help Kristen raise money.
What's great about this partnership is as much as your foundation has grown, Turning Point's grown too. You've yes. expanded. You're not just the neighbors now. You're expanding to other states, right?
Yes.
How big now? How many restaurants?
We have 16 right now. So yes, we've been very fortunate. The community has supported the Turning Points over the years, so we feel very blessed.
And you're going to be opening up in a new state pretty soon, so your empire is expanding, which is good for you as yes. well. How much money has been raised by this partnership?
In the past 9 years, $328,000 just from this fundraiser alone.
And how do you decide what to do with that money? Where does it go?
Well, it's, every year we analyze different research options. We have the former head director of the neuro-oncology department at CHOP is now our scientific advisor. So he helps direct us into what is better research than another to put our money towards.
So you look at research around the country at universities and in private institutions and you give them money. Is that it?
So the key is we will only fund collaborative research. And what I mean by that is, in 2009, we were involved in discussions about what was to be the Children's Brain Tumor Tissue Consortium. It's a big mouthful. And at that time, we were talking with the director of neuro-oncology at CHOP, who was Dr. Peter Phillips, who's now our scientific advisor. And his vision was to create collaborative efforts in brain tumor research, because if everybody's working together, sharing thoughts, sharing specimens, which are key, because you can't get enough specimens at one hospital. So they've now pooled these specimens. It's now 16 worldwide hospitals collaborating, sharing specimens in this consortium. They're all genomically sequenced. It's the largest database of pediatric cancer information.
So how does this work? When I come to your restaurant, how do I help the foundation?
So it's a very easy fundraiser. We just ask our guests to come in and have breakfast, brunch, or lunch, and buy a gift card to use during the month of March. And basically 100% of the money that we raise from these gift cards will go directly to the Kortney Rose Foundation.
And that's wonderful, and the two of you are growing together. It's amazing what can happen when business and charity join up together. They end up growing together. They end up both benefiting, as I'm sure you would agree. You're benefiting from this relationship, right?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
In more ways than just doing something nice, you're benefiting because it says a lot about your business. And that goes to the marketing, I would think, too. I mean, I know that's secondary, but still, it works out that way. That's an important part of it, I would think. So it's
Yes,
nice that you're both doing this. It's wonderful. And as I've said to you when you were here in the past, I love these stories where somebody takes a memory, somebody takes a tragedy and turns it into something positive that can help others. So
Right, right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank you
to
for
both
having
of
us.
you.
So much.
Pam Ruoff is the co-owner of the Turning Point Restaurants, and Kristen Gillette is the founder of the Kortney Rose Foundation. Jersey Matters continues right after this. Still to come on Jersey Matters, sometimes college kids get a bad rap. These kids have started a charity that has improved the lives of hundreds. We'll explain when Jersey Matters continues.